This year, we are recognizing Project Tod, Phod or Jod under the Impact Prize for Rural Innovation. This initiative works to improve the learning experience of rural students by empowering them to be entrepreneurs. The awardee is Vaishali Sharma with support from co-founder of the organization, Anil Pradhan. They are representing Navonmesh Prasar Foundation. The presentation will be made by Vaishali Sharma.
Namaskar. My name is Vaishali Sharma and along with me is Anil Pradhan. So before doing a bit of Tod Phod, we will take you on a journey. So the journey of change making started long back when we were kids. Belonging from a rural background, we both understood the importance of education and employment from an early age. In 2013, our paths merged at our engineering college as classmates. Since we faced the same challenges, we thought of why not collaborate and work on these problems and find a solution. We started with outreach programs where we taught subjects like robotics, basic electronics, science experiments, and skill development activities. This short-term engagement was very good in amplifying our word of innovation and embedding curiosity in students' mind. But slowly we realized that it was just a small fix to a big problem of education and employment. We started thinking, why not have schools and centers which can actually run a program on a regular basis? So using our scholarship money, we started a school for rural innovation, whose main aim was to shift from the traditional concept of education, that is, from chalk and talk to act and innovate. After the success of the school, we thought of amplifying our work, but belonging from a middle-class family, it was difficult to do so. So we thought of why not have centers instead of school. And at this point of our journey, we incorporated a non-profit organization named Navonmesh Prasar Foundation that will manage these schools and centers. Navonmesh, which means innovation, and Prasar, which means communication. Hence, we are an organization that communicates innovation across the world. So coming back to the two biggest problems of rural community, education and unemployment. Other problems either directly or indirectly related to it. Also, these two problems are interrelated. I'll show you how. As per the statistics, 94% of Indian youths are unemployable. The reason being the lack of quality education. And by quality education, we are not talking about the conventional education, but the practical, experimental, and experiential learning which will provide youths 21st century skills. So we thought of starting a center named Tod, Phod or Jod, which can address these problems. Now, how does this center run? We basically have three beneficiaries: students, youth, and rural enterprises. We believe in an Atmanirbhar model, a model which can fuel itself. Our centers are enabled with electronic devices, 3D printer, welding machine, laser cutter, and other mechanical tools and machineries. Also, we have digital STEM content in our own local language, which is Odia. Thanks to the corporate, individuals and institute who have supported this noble cause. We basically have two segments, one for the school student who come here for long-term engagement and another for the youth who are in search for job. These youth undergo a short-term training program in a particular skill and then they are ready for employment. Now this is the story of one of our successful projects that we have started in an island of 42 villages. Through this project, we have impacted 15,000 plus students, one who are at school or are dropout. Also, we have impacted more than 2,000 youths. So this is an example how our Atmanirbhar model has helped a farmer to grow exotic crop using our hydroponics equipment. So this is how our schools and center solve rural problem and employ indigenous youth at the same time. So from small fixes like welding a small farming equipment to manufacturing a complete new plowing machine, all can be done at our schools and centers. So apart from Tor for Jod Center, we have labs like Kabad Se Jugaad, which work on bringing solution to tackle climate change, and another lab named Zor Ka Jhatka, which educates students on basic electronics. It was difficult in the beginning, but now we are happy that we are actually impacting life and bringing happiness. The biggest change that happened through this program was that जहाँ पे बच्चे स्कूल नहीं जाना चाहते थे, वहाँ पे हमने डिजिटल कंटेंट के माध्यम से उन्हें पढ़ाया। जहाँ पे युवा पेन और किताबें नहीं पकड़ना चाहते थे, वहाँ पे हमने उनके हाथों में ड्रिलिंग मशीन और वेल्डिंग मशीन पकड़वाया। Villages where girl child was not given importance, where they were not sent to school, where they were not allowed to do men-like jobs. Today, we are happy and proud to say that we have enrolled 60% of girl students in our schools and centers. This is how we are empowering women, we are empowering youths, we are empowering village and country at large.
So here, we need to understand the need of the hour is to revolutionize the way we learn. We need to give our students the 21st century skills. So come, join the revolution. I would like to thank the 3M, CII and the YICA team for the recognition and the validation. So finally, I would like to close by saying the tagline of Navonmesh Prasar Foundation, that is, innovation is everywhere and so are we. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you for your work in inspiring rural youth to be Atmanirbhar and innovators in their own right.